Welcome back to the show. We got news for you today. XRP futures are coming. We got Brad Garlinghouse. We got a new CFTC commissioner and so much more. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on X, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, $3.28 trillion market cap for cryptocurrency. The market's off by 0.2%. I tell you, I don't know what it is today. The first video I had trouble. I couldn't talk there either. I said purpose instead of or propose. I don't know what the hell. I just whatever it is. I don't know. I'll be getting some flashcards after today. 95,800 plus for Bitcoin. Currently right now, 2,600 plus for Ethereum. XRP number 4 spots at $2.43. We are up 2.1 on the 24. We're up 0.7 on the 7-day. The range of price for XRP right now, between 237 and 249. We'll keep an eye on it, but I do want to remind you, the things that are moving right now, it's XRP Las Vegas tickets, ladies and gentlemen. And this ticket is an investment into yourself. And this isn't some giant party. Now, we all have a great time, and trust me, you will have a better time at this conference than any other conference you go to. I'll make sure of that, because the conferences can be very stale and stuffy. However, we will not sacrifice you getting the knowledge you need and hearing the things on stage from the top industry leaders that you need to hear. We're going to make it fun, exciting, great food. I tell you that. I was shocked. I tell you, the place has great food. May 30th, May 31st, 2025. Don't fool around. Get your ticket. The discount room's going away, so you might want to get that quick too. Price is going up soon. Don't believe it. It's still true. I'm trying to keep it down for as long as I can. Each day setting a record or who's going to be there. I hope to see you there. Look at all the people we got coming here. Now, this is just some of them. You can see all these incredible top industry leaders in this space. It is remarkable, and so many more to come. But I want to show you now, look at this. Sponsors. Look at all the sponsors we got here. The list goes on and on, ladies and gentlemen. It's remarkable. And we got even more we're bringing on here. You haven't even seen yet. So I tell you, don't mess around, ladies and gentlemen. Get your tickets today before they're gone. Let's get into this. We start right here. Texas lawmakers have introduced a bill aimed at establishing a state-run Bitcoin reserve, this time broadening its scope to include other digital assets that meet specific criteria. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is today. I felt like I got enough sleep. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. But you know what? This is important. And shout out to Zach Rector, because the other day, North Carolina just introduced a digital asset reserve bill for their state. And I believe it was Zach Rector that clarified that it wasn't just a Bitcoin reserve. It was a digital asset reserve bill being submitted in North Carolina, as it is being done here in Texas. So I think it's important to make that delineation, because I think we all benefit to have a basket of assets, not just one. But put Bitcoin in there too. A bill was just introduced in New York with the focus of establishing a New York State cryptocurrency and blockchain study task force. That's coming. Let's keep this moving. And we just saw this yesterday as well. Yesterday afternoon, Crypto.com is going to launch XRP futures. I told you this market doesn't belong to us anymore. It belongs to the institutions. Most of us haven't found that out yet, but we're going to very soon. I can't wait, because the truth is that utility is going to be the ultimate price driver in this space, and the tokenization of the traditional markets is going to be a great form of utility in that wave of doing so. And which protocols, which L1s will benefit the most from such a moment? I think XRP Ledger is one of those. I certainly do. And many others, but nevertheless, I do. Now, this is huge, as Trump taps A16Z, crypto policy head to lead the CFTC. He was the right-hand man to the Honorable Chris Giancarlo when he was at the CFTC. It is none other than Brian Quintenz. Take a listen.
President Trump picked former CFTC Commissioner Brian Quintenz to lead that agency. Quintenz shared the news on X this morning, saying the agency is in a good position to ensure the U.S. leads in blockchain tech and innovation. This pick marks yet another crypto-friendly pick by the president, as Quintenz currently heads policy for A16Z's crypto arm. Former chair Rostin Benham stepped down from the role last month on Inauguration Day, and the regulator is being led by Caroline Pham in the interim.
There you have it right there. And speaking of being led by Caroline Pham, we'll get to that in a second. Brian Quintenz's response to being nominated. He says, "My great honor to be nominated by President Donald Trump as the next chairman of the Commodities Future Trade Commission, where I had served as a commissioner in his last administration. The CFTC plays a critical role in maintaining robust hedging and price discovery markets that are the envy of the globe. The agency is also well poised to ensure the USA leads the world in blockchain technology and innovation. I look forward to working with President Trump's incredible financial regulatory team." This here's Dr. Chris Brummer. I tell you, this guy's amazing. He's going to be on stage moderating Brad Garlinghouse this year. You're going to want to hear it. Look, I say this because I interviewed Dr. Brummer back in 2019 for the Kryptonaires movie that a lot of people said never happened, but obviously it did. And he was a standout in the film. But nonetheless, he is also one of the brightest minds in this space when it comes to crypto, AI, and understanding how it comes together with governments and regulation. And he's saying, "I've had the pleasure of knowing Brian Quintenz since before he was commissioner at CFTC and watched him grow from an impressive newcomer to one of the great subject matter experts deeply versed in the intricacies of derivatives regulation and, yes, crypto policy. I'm delighted and proud of him and wish my buddy all the best as the chair of the CFTC." How about that? Love seeing that endorsement. And this one too. CFTC plays a vital role in making sure the U.S. has the most robust capital markets in the world. Congrats to Brian Quintenz on your nomination for the CFTC chair, from Brad Garlinghouse. And this is a great reminder, now that we know that Brian Quintenz will be taking the helm at the CFTC. It is set to explore digital asset markets pilot program, including Ripple, Coinbase, CFTC, digital assets, and blockchain. Come on in. Yeah, I'm loving this. The SEC and the CFTC are also exploring a stronger cooperation on crypto regulation, considering reactivating a joint advisory committee to oversee emerging markets. Now, I think this is a good idea, but I don't want to see both agencies merge together, and I'll tell you why. And Chris Giancarlo made this point not long ago, recently in an interview. He said, now, if you were to join these things, at first glance, you think to yourself, yes, let's do this. Let's simplify this. Let's just get these agencies in one house and get this done. The problem with that is exactly as Giancarlo had mentioned, but what if you run into another Gary Gensler? And now he's not just the head of the SEC doing bad things. He would be in charge of both agencies doing bad things. So for that point alone, I don't want the agencies to be brought under one roof. However, creating a joint advisory committee on overseeing emerging markets and how that overlap happens so we can avoid regulation by enforcement, I think this is a great next step. And here is the suggestion and breakdown of exactly that from Eleanor Terrett. One idea is to reinstate the charter of the CFTC SEC Joint Advisor Committee, which was established in 2010 to provide a vehicle for discussion on emerging regulatory issues that affect both agencies. The committee has been inactive since 2014. So it's there. They just need to bring it back, right? And I think that is the right move, to be honest with you. This is something we're waiting on today, and I've yet to see it before making this video. I did look, but I haven't seen anything as of yet. The SEC may acknowledge Grayscale's XRP ETF 19B-4 filing today. Now, it doesn't mean it would get approved or not, but they may acknowledge it and say, look, we're going to kick the can, wait till Brian Quintenz is actually approved. We may see that, but nonetheless, today is a day to watch for any kind of acknowledgement by the SEC. And here we see all of this is leading to a conversation about custody. What are we talking about through here? all these joint advisory committees, the pilot for digital markets, right? This is all pointing to something here. What is it pointing to? Where are you going to custody all of this tokenization that they're about to bring on chain of all of the traditional financial products, from bonds to stocks? You get it. You got to custody it somewhere. And fintechs have a $20 trillion opportunity in crypto custody. 96% of institutions see cryptos as a key for attracting new customers. Now that is some serious catnip. Secure and compliant custody is a must-have for fintechs offering crypto and tokenization services. Fintechs can meet both institutional and retail demand. Learn how crypto custody is scalable, enterprise-grade infrastructure solution, and then click the link. I want to show you this. This is from Flare Moon here. Here's some central bank national level proof that Ripple has also been working with or already partnered with. It is undeniable. There is many more in the works and undisclosed. Ripple has invested and is working with about 10 different governments around the world to do central bank digital currencies. That's according to Brad Garlinghouse. He goes on to highlight here, Ripple is piloting private version of a public open source XRP ledger for central bank pilots. Over 80% central bank activity exploring some form of sovereign bank cryptocurrency known as central bank digital currencies. Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, National Bank of Abu Dhabi, UAE and MENA through People, Dubai International Financial Center, the Middle East and North Africa MENA region, with SAB, Qatar National Bank, Lulu Financial Holdings, Al Ansari Exchange, Rack Bank. All of these form backed up with the Ripple link. See, we all know this, but I'm just showing you. When we're talking about stablecoin legislation, when we're talking about rolling out the tokenization of the entire traditional financial system, soup to nuts, A to Z, look at the connections. They're all going to need custody of these things. And Ripple has the relationships already. Colombia Central Bank, Central Bank of Montenegro, Central Bank of Ireland, Republic of Palau, Bhutan, Georgia, the country, India, Mexico, Hong Kong Monetary Authority, Fubon Bank, SBI Remit, SBI Ripple Asia. You get it. And there's more. That's what's blowing my mind. And very short term, we're going to need to see custody for all of that. There's a lot of opportunity when you're talking about $20 trillion in crypto custody. That is a lot of opportunity. Well, before we get out of here, I want to show you this. We talked about it yesterday. XRP price surge. Many technical analysts, including Eggrad Crypto, are pointing to $13 as a near-term target. And I say, bring it on. I think we are, again, and I have said this for a very long time on this channel, and it is coming to be that it is absolutely fact and not just my speculation anymore. The United States of America is the crypto catalyst. They are the largest economy of the world, and they are about to do the things necessary to set this innovation into motion. And into motion isn't just a phrase. Into motion is to mean utility, the use within the financial system, the introduction of stable coins to begin the retail and wholesale backside of all economies to participate in this new digital world that we're moving into. I couldn't be more excited. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. It's just my digital perspectives. I'll catch all of you on the next one.